Hey guys, what's going on? So Steve and I have a 2015 Ford Focus 4-cylinder in the garage, and we're getting ready to do an oil change on us. Before we get started, remember to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and subscribe to all of our notifications. That way you'll get a heads up when we upload a new video.
Alright, so we're getting ready to do a service oil change on our 2015 Ford Focus with a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. And they have a cover underneath here, the engine we have to take off for access. And it's got the T30 torque spits. And we're going to remove those, and they have this cover here. So we're going to take the panels down on this.
Why does this cover look like a sweater?
Yeah.
It's not plastic, it's like it's like buffalo hide or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we were saying that when he first bought the car, it was a little iffy. It's got a tongue that holds it in place so we can fold it down now and then just slide it forward. Over here. We've got our oil filter right here, and we've got our drain plug on the back side. Looks like a 14. We'll double check to let you know. We've taken the oil cap off the valve cover, and the engine is warm, so the customer got here kind of the best time to do it. And we'll look the car over and wipe everything down nice and dry and take a good look at it. Alright, so we got a 15mm drain plug here. I'm going to crack that loose most of the time. Yeah, ain't turning that one by hand. We'll get a wrench for that. We're going to get the oil draining on this to the bucket. And try not to make a mess. Lately here, we haven't had good luck with that, so we'll see how it goes today. We don't let Tony do it anymore because he always makes a mess. We got our small filter wrench here. We're going to crack this loose. Somebody gorillaed the thing on.
Is that you, Rick?
Ford Motor Company. McGovern Ford.
Okay. Get that crack loose. We're going to let this drain. Now when you're doing your service on your car, you want to check all your tire pressures, lubricate your door hinges if there's any squeaky ones. You're going to do your light check. We're going to check all the fluids, belt condition, hoses. You're doing your oil change between 3 and 5 or 7,000 miles, depending on what you're using for oil. You want to check everything to make sure everything's tight. We're going to check the front end to make sure it's tight and give the thing a good look oil. So we're going to screw our new filter on in a minute with this thing drained down. Gonna make a mess, I can foresee it.
Stand back.
Alright, we didn't make a mess so far, that's good news. Let's get this filter off and get it drained. Want to take the new filter over here. We've got the FL910S, the factory Motorcraft one. We want to line up the gaskets to make sure that they're the same. Okay, those are good. Alright, screw this filter on. Make sure there's no O-ring left on this. The surface is clean. You can thread our filter on. I'm going to wipe it down with a rag so it looks nice and clean. Tighten it by hand, and I'm just going to give it a little quarter turn. It. Wipe the filter all down nice and clean. We're going to put our 15mm drain plug back in. Make sure the surface is clean back here. Inspect your drain plug. The O-ring's not torn, it's nice. Put that in. Give it a little snug. Let's wipe everything down, make sure it's dry, and then we'll check the rest of it out underneath, and then we're gonna fill the oil. All right, we're gonna get this cover back on here.
It's a mink cover.
It's very.
Boy, why would they make something like that? Just soak up the liquids that are leaking out of it?
So you don't see it leak until it's really bad.
Well, my car needs oil, I'm gonna bring out my, cover underneath
Yeah.
into a jar and put it up in the engine.
An animal skin cover. I think they only make them plastic now. Look up.
And these are T30s. We got our drain plug in, the filter changed. Get these all in, and then we're just gonna check the tire pressures in the front end, and we'll lower it down and get the oil in. All right, we're getting our 520 oil in here. We're gonna put 4 quarts in for starter, and then check our level. That's pretty close.
Oil whisperer.
Yeah.
Yep. Steve gets all the extra oil that's left over.
Yeah, oil whisperer.
All right. We're gonna put the cap on, we're gonna run it, and then double check it. All right, we're gonna check, make sure we don't see any leaks from the filter. Not leaking under the car, so we're good there. Shut it up. All right, let's double check our oil level. Okay, well, you got a good reading there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, looks like it's right up. So 4 quarts, we're good. All right, so we looked at all our levels. Our brake fluid is up. It's got electric steering, so there's nothing there we can look at. Coolant is full on it. We checked all our belts. There's no cracks in the belts. So that's all good. We're gonna top off the windshield washer fluid. It's got a little split in this cap, no big deal. And it took 4 quarts. We ran it, checked our level. That's all good. There's no grease fittings on the car. So we're gonna do a light check on it. And that's pretty much gonna wind it up.